come to you north of the border from Toronto, Ontario. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, the Raptors are Canada's team. Only fitting. Toronto's the fourth largest city in North America.
Ed, all that sounds great, but I'll tell you what, I love everything about T-Dot. The food, the music, the culture, the people, the energy of the city. It's off the charts. Every NBA player wants to come through the six.
No one really cares if it's cold because inside these walls, it's always revved up. Won by the Lakers. Ball to James. Nothing going here on that drive to Caldwell Pope. From the painted area, won't go down. Lowry to Ibaka. Shot from the lane won't go. It's denied by LeBron.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Valanciunas. Lonzo Ball with the rock to Caldwell Pope. Not that time. Lowry into the front court. He'll run the offense. And a putback slam.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs a guard on the next play down the court.
James to Ball. Nothing going here on that drive. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Leonard to Danny Green. To the rim. The pass taken away by the Lakers. From the outside, no good. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Ed, I have a rule. If you're 6'9" or taller, I don't want to see you jelly it. I don't want to see any kind of weird spin or English on the ball. Just dunk it. Keep it simple, please.
His first effort off the mark. Lonzo with it. Looking to make something happen. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
Lonzo Ball brings it up the floor to James. Takes stock of the floor, curling inside, and counted at the rim. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds with the agilities of a guard. He can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
Inside, he scores.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
James to Ball. Here comes the screen. Kuzma to Ball. LeBron James wants it. And the finish. Jay, that was unguardable.
This offseason, I heard so many voices. Even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
LeBron with it up top. 2-point advantage. Oh, straight down the middle, 4-2. Veteran move right there.
Still blows my mind that this young man is 16 years in the NBA, has not had one bad injury, but more importantly, it's about the respect of the game. That's what LeBron James brings to the table when you think about basketball. You respect the game, you get the benefits.
New blood coming in for both sides. Gets a look. Can't hit.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
I like that.
Toronto with the basketball. Leonard to Van Vliet. That's off of Leonard, out of bounds. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line. Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Fred Van Vliet. Has a look. Rondo's shot won't go down. And it won't be close as time expires here in the first quarter. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. It's the Raptors with the basketball. Fred Van Vliet to Leonard. Rejected by McGee.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Lays it up and in.
Lonzo Ball is so different. There's something special about a player that can always deliver the ball on time and on target. Let me break that down for you. The on-time part means the ball isn't delivered 1 second too late or 1 second too early, but at the perfect time for you to go right into your shot or make a play. The on-target aspect means that the ball is either delivered right in the pocket for a shooter or for a big, it hits you right in the chest so you can go up for a slam. With his head constantly on a swivel, it's safe to say that Lonzo Ball is already an elite passer.
5 to shoot for Toronto. Shot from in close, no good.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
James to Ball. 5 to shoot for Los Angeles. Wide open look, won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
Kawhi Leonard knocks it down off the step back.
Did you see the distance between him and the defender? You could pretty much put a department store between the two.
Prices coming down. James to Ball. Able to convert inside. Toronto has the basketball. Sizing up the defense. Here's Leonard for 2. Gets a shot up off the mark.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
To James. Won't go. Fred VanVleet. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Deep right corner. Screen coming. Leonard to Ibaka. Leonard knocks it down. And Jay, so much better to get that shot beyond the arc than inside 22 feet.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Trying to cash in. Rondo off the mark. Fred VanVleet to Danny Green. Fred VanVleet to Danny Green. To VanVleet. Going to launch beyond the arc. VanVleet denied. Have to like the defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Here comes the screen. Rondo. And he buries it.
I wonder who we're going to see. The playoff Rondo or that other guy. Because when he's on top of his game, there is no one better in terms of IQ and also vision. Unless the offense isn't clicking, expect to see him breaking down the D and ensuring everyone gets fed.
Fred VanVleet to Ibaka. That's a 24-second violation. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. And gets to the basket. Jay, he knew exactly where he was going with it.
Who's controlling the paint? The offense is controlling the paint right now. The defense needs to do a better job of making it more uncomfortable for those easy lays.
Lowry to Ibaka. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
And hits the first free throw. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Ball To James. Has a chance. Ball shot off the mark. That misses with 3 seconds left. Time expires to end the first half. So far, it's been all Lakers.
Time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Lakers didn't hold back in that opening half, and they've been showing off some excellent shooting, and it's ultimately points that win games. So if they can keep this up, there's a great chance they can finish with a victory. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Raptors have yet to appear after one half of basketball. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Toronto Raptors.
Game trap. Steals.
The Toronto Raptors have already given up a number of steals in this game, and that's indicative of a careless attitude. That must be corrected immediately if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Player of the half.
The chosen one has the defense figured out, and his shots are falling for him. That's a lethal combination that will be hard to overcome.
Who was cold?
Kawhi Leonard hasn't had much luck getting into an offensive rhythm. Newsflash, you're not on fire. Pass the ball. Here's our top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
The ball controlled by Kyle Lowry to Van Vliet. Lowry to Leonard. Has a look. Deep two there, won't go. Ball with it up top. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. To James. From the painted area, won't go down. Fred Van Vliet to Leonard. The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
And draws the foul.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
First one, count it. No good on the set. And a putback slam.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Kyle Lowry with the rock. To Van Vliet. Leonard. To Van Vliet. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Kawhi Leonard. He connects. Sometimes you just have to go out there and make a tough play.
From somebody who loves to score a lot himself. Defensively, if you are guarding me in a parallel position, I can have whatever I want when I want. You have to force this guy to go one direction, make him go towards his weak hand, and then contest that shot.
To Caldwell Pope. Shot clock winding down. Shot from the lane won't go. Over to the right side. To Valanciunas. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
Valanciunas giving you that size, giving you that length, a guy that can extend the defense. But you kind of forget that he was the 5th pick taken overall in 2011.
Ball to the basket, but a shot won't go. Toronto with the basketball. Fred VanVleet to Lowry. Probing the defense. Driving right to the basket. Right down Broadway for the 2. Defender has to pick him up.
Look, no one was more disappointed in how the 18 season ended than Kyle Lowry. I'm sure he's been playing those games over and over in his mind like a bad nightmare. I would be shocked if we don't see a bigger edge and a bigger chip on his shoulder. Because the reality is, they need to start finding some answers in the 6, and quick.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. The free throw good. Cashes in on the three-point play. The lead now stands at 10. To Ibaka. Leonard. To Ibaka. Inside, he scores.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7. Because either they're posterizing you, or that attempt can still be a poster.
To James. Reset here. Let's see what they do. Not that time.
And the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
Can't miss those. Nothing going here on that drive. To James. That's blocked by Kawhi.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. Oh, blocked away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Rondo into the front court. His team on top by 8. Short jumper won't fall. Lowry with it. They can get a 2 for 1 if they hurry. Oh, that's how it's done.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that 3 despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
James. Nothing going here on that drive. Plenty of contact. The shot no good.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Lowry. That misses with 3 seconds left. That'll do it. Third quarter complete. The Lakers have the lead. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Lakers at the controls right now. To James. Probing the defense. Nothing going here on that drive. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
I tell you, he's so special, Ed. He makes the game look easy.
A lot of hard work to make it look easy. Lowry into the front court. The margin standing now at 7. Danny Green to Lowry. From long range. That one off the mark. It's no good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Misses the first. Off the mark. 0 for 2 at the line. Into the front court comes Rondo. Lead stands at 7. To Beasley. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. He'll run the offense. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Lowry's been an all-star 4 straight years, but I got a real question. Who is Kyle Lowry? Right now, it seems like a serviceable guard. In order for Kyle Lowry to be the guy that Kyle Lowry knows he can be, it's time to take that game to another level, my man.
A shot no good there for Ingram. Lowry into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. Leonard to Danny Green. In scores.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Los Angeles, they have it. James. Now a steal as the Raptors have it. Lowry with it. His guys down 3. Fires the 3. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Lowry into the front court. They're down 3. To Leonard. Trying to cash in. Shot by Leonard won't go. Across the timeline comes James. Looking to make something happen. Wide open look won't go.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
To Leonard. Danny Green to Valanciunas. Knocked loose. And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. It'll stay Raptors basketball. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Number 2, entering the game for Toronto.
Leonard.
Serge Ibaka.
To Danny Green.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter.
Lowry. Smothering D. Ball with the basketball. Leads 3. To James. Here comes the screen. That's Just what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
To Leonard. Lowry. Hauled in by James. Lonzo controls the offense. Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming. James. Oh, knocks it down from three.
Ed, as a defender, you're very reluctant to challenge the shot because if you impede his space for where he lands, that's going to be an easy foul.
Leonard to Danny Green. Here comes the screen. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Here comes the screen. Leonard to Lowry. Down the lane to lay it in.
Ed, you're allowed 2 steps after you pick the basketball up. It doesn't matter which feet you step with, but 2 counts.
Here's the call. Intentional foul. Referee all over it.
Some players are built to handle these moments. On one end, you just sparked your team, and at the same time, you also got under your opponent's skin. Just want to manage through the emotions here and not take it too far.
He won't get away with this one. Referee calls it intentional.
This is a close game, and possessions are at a premium. That's a good move to stop the clock.
First try, no good. Missed the second one as well. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Nope. First one does not go. No good. Missed them both. Long key from 3/4 court. The Lakers get the victory as they get a good win on the road. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers put one in the win column with a solid performance. They were very opportunistic on defense, and it earned them a bunch of steals. Those first turnovers made all of the difference. The Raptors put up a fight, but didn't get their hands raised at the end. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. Check out the leading scores for the Toronto Raptors.
Game track. Points in the paint.
The Toronto Raptors lost this game on the scoreboard, obviously, but they really lost this game by not being physical enough. Again and again, they allowed the ball to get inside, and once it was there, it was getting scored. A lot. Their lack of interior defense was most obvious in the first half.
player of the game.
LeBron James could not have been more impressive in this game. The way he scored the basketball looked like he was playing with kids in high school.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.